Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's another bonus stream. It's super late. I'm starting super late. I don't know how long this is gonna go. This is probably a terrible mistake, but I really want to play Blueprints. So here I am. Wow, Riz. Royal purple. That's delightful. Excellent color choice. Excellent selection. Now that redeem should work on the opening soon screen, but I can understand if you want to wait till ads are done. Of course. Uh, yeah. Fun. I have had a busy day, kinda. And then I was like, I don't know what to do with my evening. I don't know what to do with my evening at all. And yeah, it's a bit silly, isn't it? So yeah, now I'm here. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I've got to report. I really want to keep playing Blueprints. We're having so much fun. There's a couple more things I want to do, and then I want to math out the really difficult achievements, kinda. See how it goes. It might just be a case that I just need to work on it. Isa. Wow, that's like flat bright blue. Look at that. It's almost pure blue. Damn. Damn, Issa. I don't think Issa misses. That's the funniest thing to me, is that Issa gets all sorts of things, and it's never, ever a miss. Like, hell yeah. I don't have anything else to say. So unless anyone has something interesting they want to talk about now, I'm gonna jump in and play a video game. You got 2 misses? Null doesn't count as a miss, does it? That's a hit. That's amazing. Oh, the baby poop green. Oh, you got one of the baby horrible, terrible greens, did you? My condolences. I didn't realize. Damn. Well, you know, how many did you get? If you type colors in, we can see how many you've got. Yes, you got the null. Actually, I have that. If I go to viewers over here on the sidebar, I should be able to see who has what. What's your watch time? I can check how long my bot has seen you watch for. Ease should be up there, right? You're a lurker. There you are. Yeah, heaps of hours. Look at that. 12 of them. Holy. So 1 in 12 is good. Good timing. Gotta be real. Alright. I keep wanting to like do interesting stream things, but like 100% of my puzzle solving brain processing power is being spent on blueprints. Unfortunately. So I don't have anything to report. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that fair to say? There's a lot of things I want to do, and they're not getting done. Still, I don't really want to sit here and be melancholy for a while. So I am going to delete Spirit City. So I'm going to boot up Krita, and then we're going to boot up the video game. Sounds like a meta puzzle. I suppose so. Okay, you're booting up. You're done. Why are you not dead? Get out. Yes, exit game. Did I close something important? I did. I closed my face instead of. Wow, I'm good at this, eh? Load up. There we go. Wow. Ooh, ooh. For some reason, the right eye never quite blinks properly. Stretch. Up. Ooh, ooh, Yep. Okay, good. We're tracking. Lovely. Okay. There we go, chat. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's broken. Everything's fine. Been playing a lot of Wingspan. I bought the Wingspan expansions on a bit of a whim. Spent a lot of money on that. It's not cheap. It's a board game, right? And board games are famously expensive. But it's okay if you pay, $45 for a board game because 4 people get to play it. You have a good time. But if you buy the digital version of the board game, it's like $15 each, and that does not feel good. $15 each for an expansion pack, 3 expansion packs. Ooh. Suddenly we're not chilling. So that's a bother. That's a worry. Let me just open the notes up. But it adds so much more to the game. They add new birds, new mechanics. There's like end of round mechanics. There's end of game mechanics, and there's a lot more like interesting ways to work on things. Servers can't shut down the servers of my physical board game, right? Right. It'd be. I don't know. I need to find an online group for with which to game. You know, like a traditional-ish games, like maybe a TTS group or something like that. But I don't know. I get very overwhelmed when there's lots of people talking at once, and it's hard to socialize like that. So it's got to be a quiet group. And how do you find a quiet group of people who want to socialize? Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, we're just gonna jump into another run in Blueprints. I have plans, as you can see here. This is my stuff to do. We have gained a couple of things, and there's one thing that I wanted to talk about actually before we jumped super far in, which is not the secret trial. Where's it gone? Not the railway map. We solved that. Not book borrowing. This one. No. One. No. This one. No. You just keep it to a small number of people. A group of 3 is chill usually. Yeah. Yeah, 3 or 4 people. That'd be good. I've got the group of people who do... What do you call it? The roleplay group. The roleplay group's pretty fun, and I like that. But the trouble is that we're all too quiet, and it's very hard to actually push the plot forwards, you know? Because I'm playing as the face, and I mean you've watched me for however many hours. How do you think I work as the face? I'm playing a himbo dinosaur wizard with like raptor uppercut, pterodactyl kick, things like that. It's great fun. It is not, however, I guess sustainable. It's hard. It's very hard. This one. So chat. Look at this. Look at this puzzle. Do you understand what the puzzle is asking? Do you? Do you really? Because I don't. We have a lot of stuff here. Okay, we have a lot of hints. This is it on the right, as much as we have solved it. And we solved most of it. We have all the letters. The letters are CIX, ADD, SIX, TOR, LOR, ETT. Now, this looks like, because we've got et down the bottom here. Et is a word in the Eurasian fake language that they've made up. And et means south. And law means word. We know that. And here we have 6 add 6. I think CIX is probably a sound alike. So 6 sounds like 6. So it means 6, I think. So 6 add 6 adds up to either 12 or perhaps 66. Maybe. But I'm going to rule that one out because this one, Tor. What does Tor mean? I thought for a long time we didn't know what Tor means, but we kind of do know what it means. We almost know what it means. Because we have way over here the full map, no, the history map, the world map. In this world map, there's a lot of stuff going on. And in particular, if we look down here at the bottom, this particular one, it says rot. Rot means to rotate clockwise. And here we have Tor. Tor meaning to rotate anti-clockwise. Very interesting. So we did notice these numbers on the board previously. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something like that around the bottom. In fact, there's all 8 of them, and that one says Tor Tor. So the question becomes, what are we rotating and why? So let us go back to the shrine. We take this as rotate anti-clockwise. I'm going to move that over so it's not overlapping our stuff. ANTICLOCKWISE. Sure. So, what does this mean? Well, there is an operation that we have for rotation in this maths language. We have 6, add 6. So the first number we're going to assume is like a blue. If we did it in their language, it would be teal. 6, and then a gap, and then a 6, and then you would do the rotate symbol around it. Like that. Which means that you would have 12 rotated. Which means that you would have 21. Is that anything? Does that mean something? It might mean something. So that would be 21 word south. What does that mean? That's what I'm stuck on. It should mean something. It should mean something. It's got to mean something. You'd expect it to mean something. This also makes a lot of sense as to why you would have 12, right? 6 add 6 gets you 12, and then you reverse it to get 21. We can also look at our room decks. This is something that I wanted to do for a little while. Room 12 is the storeroom. Do we have to approach the storeroom from the south? Is that a thing? Can we rotate the storeroom? Do we rotate the storeroom 12 times? Other things that are in one time been vogue on displays in other rooms of the house. I do know that there's a little picture of a bird in there. The swim bird is in here. Is that something? What does south mean? Do I place this room looking south? Do I place this room on the south side of the house? And then do something else? I put the storeroom down many times on the lower rank, so if there is something happening here, surely we would have seen it by now. Then we can look at the other way around. What is room 21? It's the pantry. So 12, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21. The pantry again. We've looked a lot at the pantry. We've seen almost everything in the pantry. So I don't know what we would do with the number 21 at the pantry. That's very odd. That doesn't make any much sense to me at all. Going back to this, it might not mean anti-clockwise. It might just mean rotate. What's the word? Why does it have the word? Rotate the word south. So one thing I want to try to do today is to find the pantry and the storeroom and just give them a thorough once-over. I think that's kind of the most important thing. We have security keycard today. We have a lot of options. Let's see what we get. Compass. I will take the compass, mostly for the trading post. If we get to trade it away, I'd be very happy. Let's go left today. Bedroom, hall, terrace. I think I open with the terrace every single time. It's really nice. Free apple. Don't mind if I do. Orange, sorry. Classroom in the corner. Music room. Woodware. These are all good. They're all very good. Since the box gave us 2 gems, I'll put the music room down. See what's going on in this. Secret garden. Okay, so we can get to Sanctum pretty easily today then. Always fun. Do we have any more information about this? Don't think so. Security, pretty good. We do need to run experiments. This is a long-term goal that we're working on. So security gives us access to the experiments, so we might do that. We have the keycard as well, so that helps a lot as well. That security level high. offline mode unlocked. Might as well. There's no reason not to. Security menu, network, log in. Still not sure what to do with the sacred note. Remote terminal. Is there more emails? There's not more emails. Concert terms, remote terminal access. What are staff services? Punch in. Schedule change. Temporary disabled. Okay. Staff announcements. Oh, there's a lot. There's more announcements. That's new. I think anyone else has access to the network. We're rooting for you. Sure. How was your first day on the estate? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms. It can be a bit overwhelming. Normally I'm in charge of drafting the rooms for each day in the morning, so I know how it goes. Just let everyone know the estate has been cut off from the outside communications, so I don't think Simon's going to be seeing anything positive for the time being. And now you tell me. I guess it means that the emails have been disabled as well. Yes, he's only able to access the data currently on the system, so if he does figure out how the network password, should be able to read any emails that they're on the system on November 6th. Getting anxious. Does anyone have any updates on Simon's progress? No real word is progress. It's very hard to say without having access to the network from here. But I'm monitoring a few things from the offices in Siga, but it doesn't really paint a picture of what's happening over there. Your guess is as good as mine. It's been a month now. Does anyone know when we are expected to return to work? I don't know. I know we don't have much information this time what's happening in the estate, but my sister is planning a trip in a week, and it'd be nice to know if any of this indefinite leave has any expected end date. Bridget. It's Bridget. Okay. That's good. So more Kimberly Thompson, more. Hey, Bridget. Thanks for checking in. It's a bit complicated, but the short answer is no. We won't really know when we'll be going back to work. So by all means, take that trip and have fun. These indefinite furloughs can only happen once in a career. Yes, I'd like to add that even if Simon has found Room 46, he will very likely want some additional time alone on the estate to adjust before he summons us back to resume work. If I were placing bets, I'd say take at least a month, maybe longer. I'm pretty sure. What day did I win? It was day 20-something? So it's around about December 9th when I won. Merry Christmas, Simon. Or as our leadership used to call your mother, Merry Christmas. Gosh. I just wanted to let you know that I have left some presents for you in the boudoir today. Hopefully next year we'll be able to celebrate this day together. New Year's Day. Hello 1993. Hello 1994. Just looking up. We're all looking forward to getting back to work. Land Sakes Alive. I'll be low. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow re-established satellite connection from the estate. Assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way now, we know that we have connection again. I'll be able to check the network activity logs and find out what happened. Can confirm that this morning I was driving up to the estate to reset the house. And Babbage is resetting the house. It's not automatic. Now that's information. That's lore. That's so interesting. My goodness, I didn't realize it was manual. I did see the satellite is up. Pierce Young does in fact have a complete mastery of the house. There you go. So that's what they consider graduation when you get the satellite dish up. Huh. A few days ago, I saw Florealis in the sky, which is incredibly auspicious. Tomorrow marks the beginning of Morajai's winter harvest and celebration of the third paragon, Rinna. Farmers of Morajai have already referred to the angel by their natural order, a preference Herbert adopted in his final years after his trip there. Third paragon, Rinna. Third paragon. Okay, so we need information about the farmers so that we have the order of the angels, the new order of the angels. Now, there's no possible way that we would read this without knowing the order of the angels, because you need the crypt and you need the angel arms in the crypt in order to win. So 3 pitchfork farmers. That's the same. Farmers of Morajai always refer to the angels by their natural order. preference Herbert adopted in his final years. What's the natural order? Yeah, this is natural order, chat. So the question becomes, what on earth is the intended order? Angels 2. Rinna is 3rd. With the hoe. I have the pitchfork as the farmer. Dayuja. The farmers of Morashai always refer to their angels by their natural order. So I think we just plug the angels straight into the angel machine in the letter we got in the will. The order we got in the will. Yeah, I'm going to guess that means he's likely already reached room 46. Yes. And you would pull it off just think this is all happening Monday. Yeah. Okay. Florialis. Yeah. Right, because the Paragon 3 Rinna. The third Paragon. Yeah, okay, so I have in my notes, Rinna is number 1, which is the order of the angels in the chapel, which is not correct, apparently. So where else would they be? That's the last message. Okay. I think that gives us a pretty clear directive for today, chat. We're going to try the crypt. Staff announcements, that's that one. Schedule change, that's fine. Special orders is the canteen. We don't really care about this. No, I want the brass compass in there if possible, because I don't want to buy it. Is there anything else here? No. Remote access tunnel. Okay. Right now, experiment. Yes. Be something good. Experiment setup. Continue. Tomorrow room? Letters is what we want. So the most we can possibly get. Trash wall digging. Or the tomorrow room. We get about 6 tomorrow rooms on a normal run. Our hallway is a tomorrow room, and we love tomorrow rooms in general. So I think this is great. This is perfect. Whee! Excellent start. Excellent start. And we know what our direction for today is. It is the crypt. So let's see if we can open. Yeah, workshop's fine. An item is broken lever. All right. I don't actually need broken lever anymore. Just kind of looking for a locked door, but I guess we don't have it. We don't need utility closet today, so I guess I'll take the 3 keys. Probably not going to need the 3 keys today. I was thinking that we could take the shortcut to get back out, but that doesn't work without power, and we didn't do power today. That's fine. It's fine. So we're looking for crypt. If I could draft the boudoir, I'd be very happy. That's part of why I went a little bit further. Alright, put the classroom down. I don't think that's good, actually. It's not what I wanted. But we can use the classroom's effect later, so it's less bad than the other 2. I have nothing. Sure. No, nothing. Chat, no, nothing. So it looks, yeah. Just crypt and we're good, right? That's basically all we need. I'd love to have some dice. If we don't get it, what am I sad? A little. Maybe this was a mistake. Oh, never mind. You just get the tomb, you know? You just simply get the tomb, and then you're good. That easy. It's that easy. Okay, let's grab our money. And then we're going to follow the Order of the Angels. Okay. Same dead end in red text, yeah. Okay, let's try and remember, chat. It is not this order, it is this order. The Queen, the Rider, the Gardener. Queen, Rider, Gardener. Queen should be over here. You are the Rider. Kaz, hello Kaz, welcome in. It's the maid. How you doing, Kaz? Hope you're well. Gardener. Then we have pizza, pitchfork, chimney sweep. Pizza, pitchfork, chimney sweep. Excellent. Then the maid, and then death. Maid, middle of the maid, feather duster. Was that? No, you've got the hat, so you're definitely the chimney sweep. Where's the maid? There we are, the broom. I thought it was a feather duster for a second. I got very scared. And then finally, the angel of death. Perfect. And note that we couldn't get to this 8th angel unless we had already opened it and got the order wrong previously. So, show me something good. Come on. Show me something different. Yeah. Nice. Incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Oh, we get 2 books? It's the draft copies! The Red Prince. Okay. Once there was a Red Prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It is the only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up, but the fear of the view. He had heard of this, that the sky, was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. He never saw the sights or of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade of. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. I see. She looked like a peacock and a planet. Okay. But one day the Red Prince saw something new, and if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew, and the prince had a new favorite color, the color blue. A canary or a crow? Swan in the snow? You know the sky with a big squiggle under it. Why has the sky got a squiggle under it? You didn't see the birds, the changing of the leaves, and it was the sights. Okay. Do I need a magnifying glass down here? I might. There's the planet. Planet Pheasant Cage. I see 2. The blue butterfly. Could not stand the sight of Archaries or Arindaries. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. I thought the swan was not Morajai. I thought the swan was Araj. So I had that mistaken then. We need to check it against our tower note, because our tower note is still... Still a mystery. I don't even think that's a realm clue, so I'm going to take that out now. I don't know where this belongs. It's not here. Southwards, I see a swan. Ashen Lake sounds the swan, carried by westerly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Dark of the day is coming forth. Southward, I see a swan is odd because the Morajai is in the northern hemisphere. So you couldn't really ever be south of a swan. That's not how that works. Right? Westerly winds would be winds from the west. Sure. Or like the moon of the north. Okay. Eastwards, I see a crow. Arinda Aries. Dark of the day is coming forth. Is there an alternate order? Is there a... Can we perhaps put our country map and use a different code on the country map in room 46? That's what I'm wondering. So, Arch, Arinda, and then Morajai. Perhaps. A new clue with the other different squiggle. Route instead. Platform 8, route 8, sure. Cook maid. Oh. How many members should be visible? All you need to do is find a new clue. If you found a new clue, you didn't know what to do. If you knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. Find 2. Yep. Looking for a new clue 2. For clues come together like pairs of new shoes. Cook and a maid. Oh, did they? Dead herrings? Okay. Medium gate? Is that important? Suspect list will needed will add a final illustration. Okay. Double check with Kirk about documents. Are there documents? Sure. He'd retraced his sketches and studied the files. He'd written his theories and gone through the piles of the evidence shown to God only know. Sure. And he'd retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. 5, 14, 13. Check 2. Free space. No, note to publishers. Insert small case numbers barely visible between the marked words above. Okay. And all of that. Swap the king with the rook. Too much overlap with the clue in the secret passage. SOOTDOOR. Okay. Sure. Sure. So did I miss the angel orders in the new clue book? I need to read the new clue book after this. Definitely. Place fork with something connected to 10. Replace fork with something connected to 10? Now I just need to read the book. New clue book should be right about here. Something about 10. 3, 2, 5 is 10. Okay. Is Tanner fork number 10? I don't remember. Word 10. Yeah, Tanner fork should be 10, right? I'm going to go all the way down to railway map. Yeah, Tanner fork is number 10. Okay. So that's not more helpful. Nice fork with something connected to 10. Oh, the fork on the table, I see. Sure. He looked and he looked over his beds and in nooks, too obvious. Under beds? What do you mean under beds? Well, that's actually what it was. There's an X under the bed. Oh. Oh, do we dig under the bedroom? I think we did dig under the bed in the bedroom. Okay. There's an X on this page, right? Under beds, X. Question the maids, question the cooks. Maid and cook, okay. Who was back here? Cook and the maid. Okay. It was already over. He spoke to the chauffeur. Some of his new clues were only found in books. Don't know in that library learned all the books that he already owned. When searched their covers, colors, all the way through. He found a new clue he'd know what to do. Does that line up with my current page? Covers, C-O-V, cover. A new clue, Uncle Or. It's the same things. Cuckoo 2. Forwards, backwards. The clock on the right has its hands go backwards. How would we do that? What does that mean? Is Cuckoo 2 a different anagram? For a different book that we have? We need to check that. Not the nuclear book. We need library. Library should be down here somewhere. No, it's up. Book borrowing. CCK. Cuckoo. Pump system, no. Fixed stars, no. Nuclear, no. Drafting strategies, no. Swimbird, no. Does not look like any of those things. I'm... think about that one. Cuckoo 2. Cuckoo 2. I need to scramble the letters, I think. Is it spelled correctly? C-U-C-K-E-W-O? I don't have anything for that. 10 decipher. Draft the sixes. Nuclear Uncle Or. Yeah, okay, we know about that. Draft the sixes. Fixed extras. Shifted extras. The fixed stars. Denoted in verse. Oh. Why is that here? Up denoted in verse. Down separated. I thought it was going to be denoted. Not verse. Is ver in our dictionary? Is ver in our dictionary? That's important. VER? No. SE is not anything either. Verse is split here, which is odd. Is it split in the book? I don't remember the book having... No, it's hidden by his arm. Hmm. Change the letters and lines that he found. Lines is in ranks or lines as in spines? Okay. Changed all the letters and lines that he found. Like ranks. Checked all the colors for each key that he wound. That's different. Checked the colors of the spines that were bound. Okay. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, as my mother used to call me. Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas? That doesn't make much sense, right? And found that the diction of each word was sound, unending homophones, right? Not sure about this one. Entrance at the bottom, moon at the back, record. We sat up all night and studied the maps, laid out the floor plans, and the gaps, blah, blah, blah. From what I was told, I believe Margot's directory is currently 22 rooms short of completion. No cause for concern yet, as my uncle thankfully has removed the pump room from the draft pool. So she's writing this while in hiding. Okay. 22 rooms is not a lot of rooms. Oh, 22 rooms short is quite a lot. Yeah, okay. Manifest in a Kaku 2. Kaku 2 again. Nothing sure was. Yes. Yes, in if his directory. Okay. That's the same words as in my notes. Manifest in Kaku 2. Let's say that it would wander through. Best matters are not yet evidence. The best matter is not yet evidence. Okay. May draw metro. Show the entire route? No, surely not. Okay, this one, I think they changed the chess piece in the background. Yeah, it's a king over here. The king of the rook got swapped. We read this over many times. We've scouted over each of the lines. We've exhausted your search. We've seen all the signs. One per page. Yep. It was about something new, something due. Due. Something overlooked but now in view, pointing directly at that. Okay. Have you really found it? Could it really finally be true? That's a new clue to know what to do. Read the sign from this final illustration. Right around off to set this up before we leave. Okay. Typed, handwritten. Yep. Okay. So this is identical. So I'm still not sure if we got new information here. Did we have any new puzzles to solve from either of these books? Kind of have a new puzzle from the Red Prince book. Here, not so much. Perhaps there's something to do with what should we even call it? The maid and the chef, right? The maid and the chef, they appear both of them in a lot of these pictures. Here again. The maid and the cook. The cook and the maid. medium gate. Depart from a medium gate. Dead herrings, red herrings. This little squiggle, is that the same squiggle as on the new clue book? No, it's a big question mark. We know about the signs. C circled, yes. Does this mean I missed it? Did I need to solve it all before Christmas? This is double the meaning of each seasonal greeting. Was Mary around on Christmas Day because it's Merry Christmas? That doesn't seem like a real thing. Why is denoted in verse here? That's the one clue I've never been able to figure out. V, RC. No, ver, C. I might be able to bring the magnifying glass back here. This backwards clock is fascinating. Where's the... Yeah, clues come together like pairs of new shoes. So we did find two major clues out of this. We found the railroad clue, and we found the GPS clue. The railroad clue led us to... Should lead us to again. Let's open this book. The new clue books was this one to give us the satellite dish, and the new clue password was to get the password. But that was a bad password. We didn't like this one. I don't think this got me anything. Maybe I need to go back. Because it was bad, right? It was just a bad clue. Lee B did not give us anything interesting. I was always considering that it was almost like a mistake, you know? Alright, well, I don't have much else to do except screenshot this all, I think. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Oops. Thrilling gameplay, I know. Okay, next page. This one. I'm only doing this because the... What was it? The tomb is notoriously unreliable and doesn't spawn whenever I want it. Are there any other animals that we should care about? Merge. Okay. This is bread, prince, draft 1. Okay. One. Didn't see the birds. We see more things. That's 2 crows. blue butterfly. Merge. Red, boots, bra, 2. Sky's parted. That's blue. Color blue. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. It does not like this gigabyte sized file at all. Very nice blue picture. I like this one. Merge. Red. Draw. 3. Okay. Group here. Perfect. Red. Draw. Hook. Draft is fine. Okay. Clear. I don't know why I'm doing this. Mostly to give myself a little bit of extra time to think about things. Because it's not clicking. This doesn't seem to be new information. I know that it is entirely new information, but, like, is it? What are we actually gaining from this? We didn't already know. We already know a lot. Ads. Oh, half my time's gone, chat. A little bit bigger. Stick it over here. Perfect. Group. Not that one. Actually, what I want is this one to be merged. This is the draft one. Perfect. Why are they so intent on the maid and the cook? That's what I don't know. Bridget and the cook. Do I know the cook's name? We wrote down the cook's name somewhere. Might be worth trying to remember that. Hmm. Moon is just floating over the thing. That's odd. Merge. New clue draft. Ooh. Oh, golly. Let's show the entire route. Did they actually do that? I don't think they did. Make this one a little bit small because it's misbehaving. That's the end. Okay. Merge. New clue draft 3. Group. New clue draft. I'm just going to grab this lovely purple color. Stick that on as well. we go. Perfect. Done. Okay. And now we have the new clue draft here. Perfect. And then the red prints again. Oh, sorry about the ads, chat. I forgot. I literally said they were starting and then I still forgot. Yep. Merge. Done. Okay, so I need to know, do we know the name of the maid and the cook? So thinking about maid, cook, maid, driver as like a combo, because that's what's in the book. We should have staff over here somewhere. Yes, staff. Chef is decamp. So then it would be Bridge decamp. Bridget decamp. Because the maid is Bridget. So it's Bridge decamp, Bridge decamp. Does that mean anything? Cook, maid. Decamp, Bridge. And that's the chauffeur. Do we know what the chauffeur is? We do know who the chauffeur is. That'd be Anne, I guess. Anne, and then... Who's that? With a hat? The chauffeur. The chauffeur is Mr... What's his name? Helpful, I know. Stunning. Hartley? Hartley is the manservant who's not going anywhere? Hartley? So... Anne Hart? Babbage Hart? Ryan Randolph to set this up before we leave. Yes, it's fine. Is this just meant to be hints towards the new clue book? That's the biggest question I could ask. Because we already solved new clue. So we don't think we need hints. And it says there's 2 hints, and I think we found both of them. Each clue comes in pairs. So, but why the cook and the maid? Why do we insist on the cook and the maid? The king and the rook. Okay. Ads are over. Welcome back. Chat, welcome back. I'm still perplexed by this draft copy of the book we are reading. Cooker 2, a new clue. Turn right is... How are you doing? Expect to see you stream. Hello. Hello. See, you found a lot more new stuff. Need to catch up. Yeah, I probably shouldn't look at that if you're doing this. We found... You found the will, right? Have you found the will? I don't know if you found the will and testament. We did that one, and that has led us here. Anyway, hi Leslie. Hi. I hope you're good. Sorry. It's okay. I've sounded okay. So we found the last will and testament, and there was a couple of hints in the last will and testament, and I'm now looking at what that's led us to, and I can't tell if it's new or not. And the thing that's sticking out to me the most of all is there's a little note that says denoted in verse. The one that we already found years ago in the music room. You know? So... yeah. I don't think anyone's still stuck at the sigils. Not photographing means I need to find everything. Yeah. There's a couple of things that I've definitely needed the screenshots for. other things have been less important. There's something here about the cuckoo clocks as well, which is absolutely throwing me for a loop. Because I've tried a few things on the cuckoo clocks, and they weren't anything. So yeah, that's a bit of a mystery. How about this? By the way, you don't need 8 machine rooms for the mechanic. What? Only had 4. What? Wait, so you have all the sigil keys. You only need 4 rooms. So does it not go main door, main door, main door, main door? Does it go like main door, side door, main door, side door? And you get the... Get all 8? No, how does that mean? I'm confused. Very, very confused about that one. Okay. I think what I'm going to do now, chat, is I'm going to leave and run the rest of today as a normal-ish run and see if we can get anything else. If we can get a magnifying glass, we can come back here, and I think that'll help a little bit. But I'm perplexed as to how Lassie managed to 4-door Mechanarium. I should put it in a spot where all the rooms around were already placed and none of them had doors. Oh, it skips the main doors and just does the side ones. Oh, because it refunds them as the back entrances. Wow. It's really smart. Such a good idea. Lassie, that's genius. That's so good. I'm stunned. I'm thrilled. I think that's amazing. Hallway is a tomorrow room, which gives us a letter. Yes. Good. Is over in the corner. Mail room. Well, I mean, that's what we're doing today, so yes. Mail room is a tomorrow room. We got another letter. Perfect. I'm going to spend the footstep just to look if there's a magnifier in here. There is not. If I didn't do it on purpose, it was just my last room. Well, I think that's brilliant. I think you did a great job, for sure. Okay, here's a letter about the gas system. We know about that. Just in case it wasn't explicit, I decided to contact DC Power to get additional instructions. We already had that one. Oh, it's placed sideways. Okay. Greetings, Simon. I hope all is going well. And they say, as discussed my communications with you, another fellow technician. Kimberly Thompson's a woman. The new scientist who's hired is a woman. I didn't even realize. It's Kimberly Thompson, and I just assumed it was a man. Oh, shame on me. She suggested I disclose to you the location of the drafting strategy issues she's found on the estate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dorm, drafting studio, library, bookshop. The dorm and the drafting studio are flipped, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, it's a staff list. Miss Anne Babbage, Kirk Darren, head of security. That's what his job is. Randolph is the lab tech and the author. Yes. Kimberly Thompson is the lab assistant and sidekick. Okay. Chef de Camp, head of kitchen. Hartley Reuter, the Baron's personal valet, retiring. Christopher the chauffeur. Robert Noogler, the groundskeeper. At least I have more letters than you. Well, I'm embarrassed now because I've been trying to figure out who. Where's the staff guide? You know, I've been stuck on this one for a long time, wondering who this person is or this person is, right? Because they're both dressed like maids to me. And I'm like, how do we do this? We have a Bridget, and we have an Anne, and there's the only two women in my entire list. Oh, well, there's Kimberly Thompson. Kimberly Thompson is the scientist and the assistant. And so one of these two is Kimberly Thompson, obviously. I don't know why they're wearing maid outfits, but sure. Maybe one of them's more of a lab coat. So, Anne Babbage, Kirk Darren, Randolph Moore, Kimberly Thompson, Chef DeCamp, Hartley Reuter, Christoph Newglass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So Chef DeCamp is the guy that I thought was in the lab coat. Right? Lab assistant back in those days might not have been far from a maid. Yeah. Yeah, I'm literally screenshotting this. You know, my mistake. I can't believe I got by that. Alright, where am I going to put this? I think we stick it in paint layer 6, sure. Staff list. You know what they say about assumptions, don't I ever? My goodness. Deleted. Deleted. Okay. So, who have we got here then? We know who Anne Babbage is. Anne Babbage goes down, right? Ooh. Sure. Kirk Darren, head of security. Not 100% sure who Kirk Darren is. Randolph Moore, the lab tech, and me. Lab tech. Maybe he is the lab tech. That would make the chef one of the people at the back? I'm not sure. Kimberly Thompson, Chef DeCamp, Hartley Reuter, the parent's personal valet, retiring. Okay, we know about that one. Christoph the chauffeur. Christoph is the chauffeur. Right. Chauffeur means driver, not manservant. Uh-huh. He's here, there with the hat. Chef DeCamp. Maybe DeCamp is the lady as well. No, just Bridget is not mentioned in this letter. Who's Anne? Anne Babbage is the house manager. Mrs. Babbage. She's sitting down. Why is Bridget not mentioned? Bridget is not temporary staff. Bridget is a fully fledged staff member. And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm 90% sure that Christoph was fired, right? Christoph was fired. Why is he in this? And the maid isn't? Something's not right here. To the infrequent mention, I thought best to omit them. Alright, enough of that. Need more letters. Need more tomorrow rooms. Tomorrow rooms are good. Wait, trigger things. Give me a nook. It's not a nook. Running out of time and space for nooks. There's no items? There it is. That's something, please, chat. I don't need coins or keys. I don't think we need to shovel anything, but I don't see any reason not to. here. Nothing. Come on, look. Patio. Sure. Okay, detector. Now we can detect a shovel. That's something, right? I've got the workshop. I might as well go do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Detector shovel. Ba, 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 ba. Good job. Alright, because we spread... What? Making mistakes, chat. It's fine, it's fine. We spread gems, we should go pick them up later. But... Detector shovel might be a bad choice because it doesn't do anything. And it locks us out of the igniter. And it locks us out of the electromagnet. Ah, whatever. We don't make it often enough. It'll be fine. There we go. Greater chance of finding key coins. Much greater chance of finding key coins while digging. Okay. Cool. So we're absolutely set on locks today. Lily, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? We have found new stuff. We have found new secrets. New secrets in various places, which is good. But there are still more secrets left to find. New stuff. Yeah, new stuff. What am I looking for? I don't really know what I'm looking for at this point. Just sort of drafting rooms, trying to do stuff. Passageway's fine. Yeah, so the new stuff we got, Lily, is we have found a new secret in the tomb, which was hinted at in other places. Hinted at in room 46. We got a new thing which gave us the draft copies of the Red Prince and a new clue. But I'm not sure what more we get from that. Half our footsteps. Ooh. 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 Need to do that? Yeah, it's good. These aren't good. I think I rolled dice. I want archives. I take archives. I need that for other reasons. There it is. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, now I need bedrooms. If I can get a nursery, I'm absolutely chilling. I need to figure out how to get the top of the lift mech in the basement. Huh? Top of the lift in the basement. Oh, yes. On top of the big giant gear room. Yeah. That one's... can be a little bit challenging. Breakfast nook? Sure. Wait. Okay. I need to read that one with a magnifying glass as well. I need a magnifying glass, I believe. But yeah, no, I wasn't intending to be streaming today. I just didn't have anything else to do, so I'm like, well, might as well. Right, bedroom? Oh. What can this be? Anything, really. How do I feel about that? I think we got a safety closet this one. I can't risk a furnace. I've already got the oops, don't need that one. Already got security, so we don't need to turn it off. And we've got the tomb, which I think does actually increase the likelihood of dead end rooms anyway. So I don't want to mess it up. Well, guess we pay the toll. Okay, thank you. What is the green room that has the watering can in it? I found it in a couple of rooms. Most of the time I find it in the greenhouse. But I've also found it, I think, in the secret garden and one other green room. Might be, well, the conservatory, I'm pretty sure it's found it. And I'm pretty sure we found it in the solarium as well. The high value green rooms seem to have it. It's chest. Yes, Battle of the Night. Okay. Okay. Forwards looking for morning room. Eastern hall is okay. Now in the green, can you also break the wall? Yes, in the greenhouse you can break the wall. Secret garden, excellent. Never miss an excuse for a secret garden. Fruit, this will help because we've been backtracking so much today. Drawing room, it's gem. I'm actually looking for the laundry room, so I'm going to put this one down as 1 gem cost. Bronx, hello, hello. So the watering can pop up 3 days in a row in the spare veranda. Okay. That would make sense. Wait, the veranda? Huh. I don't think I've ever found the watering can in the regular veranda. But I guess the spare green room has a different loot table. I took the terrace, and that one's been pretty reliable. It often just gives me a gem. You know? It's the commissary. Blah. You know, yeah, hi, Bronx. We found the first draft copies of a new clue and a red prince. We're doing pretty good today. I can't tell if those copies are useful or not. Like, what do you say? It would be difficult to find those two without solving the Sanctum finale, as in the world tour puzzle. 3 gems. Ooh. It's not the attic. Heck, that's bad. Okay. It's a couple of lore tidbits. Yeah, there's a couple of lore tidbits. You find the secret concerning the conference room? No, we did not do that. I was kind of hoping that I could do that as one of the things today. What I want to try and do is spread items to the conference room and then see if something changes. Maybe we need to, like, sledgehammer it? I don't know. It seems wrong. Yeah, so the one thing that did stand out was the red prints had some symbols in it. But I can't tell if that's just them being political or if that means that there's more that we need to read into that. You know, maybe they did the world tour in a different order. If we read the Red Prince book and just look for symbols of countries, can we get a different order to put into that puzzle? And maybe if you solve the world tour puzzle in a different manner, you get a different answer. You get a different outcome. But that's like a big if, right? That's a really big maybe. Not a lot of loot in this one today. Oh, and Rotunda's reverse is not looking janky either. That's funny. Okay, what are we gonna do? I really wish to find Second archives key. So I guess I'm still looking for shops. I want gems. We gotta die if we don't have gems. Right. More stars is always good. Good chance of gems in here. We're getting up to, what, 19 stars? No. Well, there's a gem, right? So that's fine. Check the conference room to see what I found strange. I don't know if it's something, but sure does seem suspicious. So, on the wall opposite the door... Where is conference room? There it is. On this top wall, between the two paintings, it looks like it could maybe retract or scroll up in some way. Now with the tomb, you found the manuscripts. Yes. I found the manuscripts. So that was, again, a bit easier than I expected once we did it. But... sorry, what... Oh, gosh. I thought I had more in me tonight, but I'm faltering already. Me. Yes, we've read the two books downstairs, and I don't know what to get out of them. I don't know how to interact with them. Probably need to look at it in my own time or something. If you look at the door, left or right or left, you notice the door is much closer. That top will indicate there's something hidden behind there too. Oh, yeah, okay. Sometimes a room just has some space in it. So, does there have to be something hidden behind it? Or is it just a maybe? I'm going to have to draft this one, I think. Not first, not furnace. Okay. Empty closet. Live with an empty closet. Maybe. Getting the archives early may have been a mistake. I sort of just grabbed it when I saw it. Beginning to regret that. No other room that behaved like that didn't have anything hidden. I mean, there's a lot of rooms that just don't quite behave the way they should. Like, the Nook's got all this stuff going on in. If you draft the conference room on an outer wing, the wall's completely gone and replaced with big windows, just a recessed area in the wall. So if there is something secret, that seems odd. That is a point. To look at it from the outside. Because I've certainly done that. Along with the kitchen and the dining room. Thinking that Tom did stuff for the update. Have we seen the update? Is that a thing yet? Ooh, we could Draxus. We could drop the Great Hall down. How many keys have we got? 6. So, because we have access to the archives, I can spend a lot of footsteps to ignore this one. This is going to be a bit odd. I think I just drop the Cloister of Draxus and then don't use its effect at all. It's so hard for us to progress today. I don't quite like this one. It's aesthetics, but the conference room is otherwise very square room or feels. Why would it be like that? If this is fishy. I mean, sometimes it's fishy in weird ways. Like, early on in the game, I went to the greenhouse, and I went around the outside of the greenhouse. You could just walk in from the outside. But I didn't find anything there. It's just an empty little section. The veranda is quite narrow. I've never found anything behind the veranda. And it's going to happen because one of the streamers I knows him, and they were talking about it. Because he didn't want to do DLC for the game. Interesting. That's that. That's all fine. Do I open the security door? I do have a key card. It would be a dead end. What would I get out of it? I need gems. How do I get gems? Not from a dead end, we don't get gems. Issue with coding. Just having to replace the walls, flying from different positions. I just point out the blueprint room 46 isn't the conference room. The one there doesn't seem to conform to any existing rooms. Yeah. we went through and looked at it. It's got a long table with lots of seats. The best bet was the dining room. But the main issue is the number of doors is wrong. It's got 2 doors. Do I draft this one? Or do I go up from... I gotta go up, I think. I need... What dead-end rooms do we have left? Storeroom would be good. Attic would be good. Cost too many gems. Walk-in closet would be good. Vault would be passable. Study would be okay. I just need gems, chat. I just need gems. Utility closet already placed. Sauna doesn't exist. Code check is fine. Oh, code check would help. Yeah, okay. We code check and we're looking for code check. There we go. Perfect. Guest bedroom is also very tempting because then we would have more footsteps, and we're very short on footsteps, but this solves our general problems immediately. And it's tomorrow room. Fancy that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to check something in. I think I'm going to check the compass, because I don't mind if we don't get the compass. The main thing is that if we come back, we can... Actually, that's a bad idea, isn't it? I just don't want to leave the... Let me try again. We're running short on footsteps today because I did a lot of backtracking. So I'm scared to take the emerald bracelet out because we might not be able to make it back here. But it does do its purpose. It does solve its purpose by actually solving today. 306 coins the piggy. Yeah, I think I had 70, 76 or something. It's a lot more than I expected to have. But the same, I spent it on the books. Should have saved the tent. Ooh. I don't know how much tents cost yet. I'm a little bit scared, but we'll find out. All footwear. Cool. I don't need... $400 coins. Oh, yeah. On a single day? Oh my goodness. That's going to be a bit tricky. Car keys. Can go back for that. Lockpick. Alright. How did we get 400 coins? That's a lot more than I expected. I have been wishing welling, so that's something at least. That is very much as I had a chapel... I had the chapel chess piece a lot. Oh, and so you didn't pay the tithe. Of course. Hey, let's go chat. For some reason this one messes up the detector. That's okay. It's fine. I think we go back to the archives now. I mean, if I can get a bedroom of some sort, I'm very happy. What even costs 3 these days? That's got to be the attic, right? There's nothing else that we know about that costs 3. Ooh. Need to figure out what 3 more upgrade discs are? The 12 and I have 9. Yeah, I feel a little bit silly for not recording that. I was like, the upgrade discs, we only need to get them once, it'll be fine. But now I want to do the achievements. I kind of want to know where they all are, you know? Perfect. You're beeping? You are beeping slowly. You're not beeping. Beeping. Beeping very slowly. Not beeping. Okay. We got lockpicks, so we just get lucky. No worries. Okay. Nothing. Beeping slowly. Beeping. Tells you how many... It tells me how many Simon has in one of the emails from the staff. Yeah, I've got the new staff updates, which is nice. I need footsteps. Yeah, which door? 50-50. We've got 7 keys. I'm going to go with this one. Lockpick works, and we're wrong. Okay. This is a guaranteed good one. Excellent. What about this one? Can't lock. Can't lock. Open this one. How many upgrade discs? I have all of the upgrade discs. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm so sorry, Jay. I'm not performing at peak at the moment. I'm falling apart. I wish I had recorded the location of all the upgrade discs, because I want to start a new save and pick different upgrades. I want to go for like a green room build, a gem build. I want to try a few different things out, and that would be quite easy, I suspect, if I had written down where all the upgrade discs are. So, you know, we might have to try again. I'm not sure. I'm at 16. You can get infinite beyond the original count if you're patient. Is there a weird experiment to get one? That would be interesting. My current belief is that pantry? Den? Tomorrow room. Lovely. Perfect. My current bet is that they come up in the commissary occasionally. I bought one from the commissary. I think that's a normal upgrade. Like, I think that counts as one of the 16. So I'm not sure where the repeatable ones would be. I need a bedroom. Bedroom? Kennel? I can't afford to lose items today, unfortunately. Never didn't have it. Need 6 then. So you got 10? You got 9. Something's trade for one in the trading post. Oh. I think I did that one. I'm pretty sure I did that trade, and I thought that counted as one of the 16. If it's not removed from the pool, that would be very funny. I think this might be the conservatory, so I'm probably going to click this one. Do I need items? Not especially. Oh, even better. Even better. Okay. Yeah. So we get the armory, that is, chat. The armory, obviously, is very nice. Can't lock that one. I'm going to go the other way, because I know this door is unlocked. I'm really just looking for, like I said, bedrooms so that I can... I don't know why I'm looking for bedrooms in the West Wing. Obviously, that's not going to work. Gem required. It's not bad. Weight room. We could shield the weight room. That's like the best use of a weight room. I want to shield the maid's chamber, though. I think that might be interesting. So we're not going to put any of them down. I might roll a dice here, I think. Dark room. Showroom. Use another dice. Dining hall. There's footsteps. We said we needed footsteps. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Grab you. Pizza. We don't have a furnace, unfortunately. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the biggest thing that I got from the new Clue draft copy book, right? There's one thing in there that stuck out to me, and that was the 2 cuckoo clocks. That was a really interesting part of that, which I didn't recognize elsewhere. This is the one side of... No, we do have the Great Hall lever. Oh, but we don't need the Great Hall lever. We need the greenhouse lever. The 2 cuckoo clocks. Yes, in room 46, there's the 2 clocks. And something interesting was happening there. Locker room. We don't have keys for locker rooms. Actually, we do have a conference room, right? Do we? Don't draft conference and forget about it? I did not. We were talking about the conference room. I didn't have one. Ah, okay. So I think we just drop the boudoir as 2 dice and carry on. Yeah, alright. That's fine. We have the sleep masks. We get our footsteps. Also nice. This is the first time the sleep mask has actually done anything for us today. We've been playing this one 194 days and never made it to room 46. Like, what? No. What do you mean? You've never made it to room 46? In 100 days? I don't. That can't be right. Don't you have all these upgrades? You got the, bits and the bobs and everything else. I think we have to redraw. I need a right turn. Drawing room will have to do, unfortunately. Not go inside it. So did you get the cutscene? You got the cutscene, right? And you go in there the first time? Oh, I didn't go down the foundation today. Whoops. Yeah, the cutscene. Okay, so the return to room 46. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Study? 2 gems floor plan. I guess. What am I even doing? I don't think it matters. We just need to go back. We're done for the day, aren't we? I'm just running around looking for tomorrow rooms, I think, is the main reason. Maybe do this one then. Showroom? Actually, that's fine. I don't need gems today because we have the bracelet. You have the bracelet on? You do not have the bracelet on. I have the magnifying glass. I should be going back to the tomb. What am I doing? Okay. Sauna parlor for gems? No. Use dice? Or do you drop the... Do you finish the day with a sauna to get another letter? 1, 2, 3 more letters? That's a lot of letters. Clock tower would be fine. My locksmith skills are great. Incredible. I'm not so good at that one. I think we can do better than a sauna. Observatory is better than a sauna. Can we draft the greenhouse here? Like the greenhouse... Normally you have to be going north up the right-hand side to get the greenhouse. But since we opened the side passage, can you enter the greenhouse from its back entrance? I don't know. Worth thinking about, I think. Sale day. Okay. A bit late for that. Oh, that's an easy way to make 150 coins. Only drive south to north. Okay. It does make sense. Or north to south if you're in the other wing. What are you? Don't know. Hello, paper crown. Foyer's here. It's a bit late for that. Treasure trove. This should be a tomorrow room. It's fine. Is there anything on the back of the ballroom? No. What about money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of money. This is one way to get another bunch of money as well. We almost have 150. I could very nearly almost buy the blue tents today then. Back entrance into a random room has been a bust. Yeah. unsuccessful most of the time. This is like the last draft we're going to get. I don't care about gems today, so I'm just going to reroll until we get something interesting. Corridor, dark room, no. Closet, no. Tomorrow room, freezer. Is that literally the best freezer we could possibly get? I think it is. We only have 2 gems, but like whatever. Okay. Letter delivered. We have frozen. I do have the self-igniting torch, so I can, in fact, grab a key. Not going to need it. You can have a look at this letter with a magnifying glass now. You weren't able to do previously. So we didn't ever get this stamp. And that's the 8 gate. If we count small gates, 8 gates, crack 8 gates. Okay. I'm just going to read this quickly, chat, because my voice is not great. I couldn't risk passing the contents of this page just falling into unsympathetic hands. Cryptic message and a ciphered note. These nondescript callers, in fact, a dubious frozen postbox of chilled secrets. Children of Blackwater. Okay, these are all explained at the end. Ejected crown. No idea how forthcoming your father has been. Okay. Nothing to do with the disappearance. Yes. Okay. Information. Now I'm dead. I don't want this knowledge to be buried with me. Too precious to entrust to this freezer. Okay. Staff member betrayed my confidence. 8 red envelopes in 8 even more secure locations throughout the estate. I left a hidden message for you among the art. Okay. As the message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden entendres. One final word of guidance. The safe combinations you are seeking will not be found in the writing of the estate. The many meanings of the 44 character message. Oh, yeah. Revity, the driver. Fine. Okay. Mostly that was just the tomorrow room. We got 50 footsteps. Let's go put the necklace back. We don't have the crown today. I don't really care for that, I don't think. Should be fine. Of course, the one door we need to use is the locked door. Alright, whatever. Same number of footsteps if we go this way or the other way, so it doesn't really matter much. Fine. Back to here. Do we want room 46 today? Not really. A bigger fish to fry, as it were. Archives is where we're trying to go. Perfect. Now, can I open you? I can. Oh. Interesting. 4 locks, 4 keys. There is a secret in every part of the aquarium. Okay. I think I know where the bedroom one is. I have no idea about the corridor. Or do I? Because it says in the new clue draft. Looked under the beds and in the nooks. There's an X on beds. Under the beds and in the nooks. So under the bed, I think, is where the bedroom one is. But in the nook, in the corridor, I don't think the nook is a corridor. So I'm still missing something there. Peace turns the surrender being accepted. What? Okay. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight and comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff at Reddington Herald, join all the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace, and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Distillies. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, O you cowardly coattails. In our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fed Army, General Cheskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected. The rumors of their plans to flee in the neighboring realm of Araja have been circulating even before the war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure has left many supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace and betrayal of the people they support and protect. They have fled to foreign lands seeking comfort and refuge while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. It is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us when times of adversity. We zoomed in on the note in the table in the nook. There's some interesting mag glass details. Yeah, it's like trying to illustrate what you should be taking notes on. I do need to reread it. I just thought about that when we went through before. It's got how to solve the darts puzzle, and it's got, I think, the 8 dates, crack 8 safes clues in there as well. Distilli's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Distilli's IV, broke the silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin G. Ari, who, keeping an Arajan tradition, it was endowed with her mother's surnames. Close supporters of the exiled family are, of course, concerned that this public announcement displays a notable shift in the conduct for the royals and sets a new stage for the family to exit private life and return to the public sphere. Tensions rise on the southern border. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways caused increased tensions with our southern neighbour, Mirage, as for many generations relied on the realm's rail track for passage to arch areas. To ensure rail trade negotiations with Araja, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, entered an impasse. Early reports have alluded that, in addition to their other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum be granted. Requested that the asylum granted to them has been revoked. Okay. 1929. Still quite historical. Ah. Iraja pressed clue. There we are. Rain, train, and flowers. That would have been very helpful a long time ago. Where's my lost crest gone? There we go. Those layers, perfect. Would have been helpful. Would have been helpful. Okay. So we need to go Nook. Where's Nook? Below us a little way. Okay, I have car keys, right? I do have car keys. To go down, you go across, go down, go across. Banana. I have been looking for food. That's probably a mistake. I don't think it's going to matter anymore. Up through the workshop. Do we need to make anything? Did I walk past code check? I walked past the code check. Oh, I've got to backtrack for that. I don't think I can afford not to. Then I think we'll call it a stream tonight, chat. It was a very short stream, and I do apologize for that. You know, this would have been useful before we froze our accounts. Actually, I don't think we have that one. We do. It's the secret card. What can you get in a buried treasure chest, chat? It's just money and gems. We found a lot of them. Most of them were money and gems. I don't think we've ever found anything that we could keep for tomorrow. No. Treasure map's pointing to the secret garden. It is. It is. It might be worth doing just to see where the buried, where the burial spot is. But I don't think it, no, I just didn't mean to do that. Okay, I just want to check that it's in there. It is. Okay. Why am I doubting myself? Okay. Very silly. Very, very silly. This way. This way. Oh, that's like 6 footsteps. Ah, okay, we've got to get to the Nook. We have to get to the mail room. Those are both right here. That should not be. It should not be too hard. It should not be too hard. And then we'll call it, because clearly I am not talking sensible today, unfortunately. I might... Do you think it's healthy if I just stop streaming for a little while, chat? Like, do you think I need a break? Funny question. Okay, billiard puzzle notes. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Order of operations. Going out. Correct. Sinclair's many secrets that he will take to his grave. Has many secrets that he will take to his grave. Okay, as you have to be sealed by all 4 doors, must be a way to open. So this is like an illustrative of what you should do. Do you feel you need a break? I mean, I'm overstating. Okay, I need to emphasize that streaming brings me great joy. Okay, being here and streaming is hugely impactful and wonderful and meaningful in my life. I certainly don't want to stop streaming, even for a week. I'd have to be going on holiday or something like that to be relevant. But I am noticing that my quality of content is falling off a little bit. Just because I've been streaming so much Blueprints. Yo, look at our letters, chat. Is that all of them? That might be all of them. Stream every other day? Yeah. Yeah, I think I just need to take a break and play a different game on the weekend. So this might be the last Blueprints that we see for a while, chat. Because next week we've got the... I didn't pin the thing. Gosh. As of August 5th, is the Lingo to community play full backseat. August 5th. Okay. August 5th, chat. As in the pinned message, we will be playing Lingo 2. Please all be there. That is next week. So that's next week, Tuesday. So, yeah, I don't... That's like the usual Blueprints day. So if I play a different game to sort of recover on the weekend, then this will be the last Blueprint stream. Not necessarily forever, but for a couple of weeks at least. And give Lassie a time to catch up. Another successful experiment, no letter. You certainly keep yourself busy, as I've spent the last few days racking my brains trying to come up with new clues for you. I write of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues from you. In imagery or requiring you to comb through the text of the magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or crazy as she was. The best I could muster was trying to be cryptic and mysterious. Would be something like breaking bricks in the weights room with something heavy that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite as cryptic and even less mysterious. And Lily tried to catch up as well. Yes. We have ads coming up. I just saw that. I might let these run, because I'm going to go for another, 20 minutes or so. So apologies about the ads. We are going to read the rest of these letters. Big letter. Unused memos. As I've been running out of ideas, I asked Kirk Down if he had any additional security advice, and to my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over. Find out whether or not there's any use. Safe code 4386. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of the safes on the estate. But they May 9th is in the underground. So that's a bit tricky. Right? That's a bit sneaky because May 9th is a clue, it's just not in the house. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Safe code D8. The date, okay, December 8th, sure. There's a safe on rank 10. Oh, the red members lie. Yeah, unless they don't. May 9 is an underground. Is it not? Oh, nice ad break cutting you all off. I'm pretty sure May 9th is in the gear room, top of the gear room. It's not the 9th. Oh, is it 7th? Okay. Maybe it's May 8th. Remember. It's probably May 8th. I figured out when red members are true. If they're handwritten, ads. Yeah. Okay, we'll wait for people to be done with ads. There's a safe on rank 10. That's a very interesting clue. It's a very, very interesting clue. Okay. That's all helpful. Room 46. Yeah. So room 46 is rank 10 for sure. I don't know where the safe would be in that room. Big book. Gosh, okay, the tomorrow rooms is really paying off. I don't think I've ever had an experiment quite as successful as this tomorrow room experiment, except the one where we just nuked all of our stuff. I'm just gonna grab a last water back. You're back? Okay, sorry. Poor planning on my part. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. Hello, chat. Hello. How's it going? Welcome back. I have been staring at things for a little while. Not really, but kinda. Wow, there I am. Hello. Thank you. So, we have all sorts of stuff today. That's nice. We are in the mailroom. We have a green memo in the mailroom. That's weird. That's really weird. Green memos are sometimes true and sometimes lies. The only information that we have, for me anyway, on if they are a lie or not is there was a memo in the dark room. Photo in the dark room saying green memos in Hartley's rooms are always false. And I think that was written in red, and therefore it is a lie, and therefore they are always true. And I can verify that with the 12 major keys. I believe there are 12 major keys. I think I found all of them, and I have not found any extras. So that seems to be legitimate, right? Which would imply that the memo is red, which would imply that it's a lie. So the question becomes, is the mail room a staff room? Is the mail room... Yeah, like is it a staff room? Does it have a truth in it? It's like a workhouse room. It is a room that the staff would be in more than the owners, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. So when this memo says there is a safe on rank 10, is that a truth or is that a lie? Is it saying don't look in rank 10 or do? I think I know where all 8 safes are because we found 7 of them plus the locked gate outside. So I think I found 8 of them. So I think this is a lie? Maybe. I really need to talk to Lassie. Lassie has been taking note of all the treasure trove clues, and I have not been taking notes of the treasure trove clues. So there's a possibility that Lassie would know the answer to that. But I do not know that one. But here we have safe code, which is a lie. We have the numbers. We have safe code, which is a lie. We have safe code D8, which is correct, which we know about. And that one. Okay. Next letter. Simon, I can't think of any reason you need to access the server administration controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, and so I have a feeling you may have a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. It's a concealed location in rank 10, but whether it qualifies as a safe is debatable. Yes, the world tour puzzle, as I'm calling it, is in... Oh, big yawn. Is there? But I'd kind of use a date to solve it, sort of. But it doesn't feel like it, you know? Doesn't feel like it. Although, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. You do use 8 timestamps, sort of, to solve it. That's a pretty strong hint that it might be true. And it's not really a safe, it's just like a vertical roller gate. I might pay that out. Okay. You'll find the admin terminal in the Blackbridge Grotto, yes. Sealed off the East Drive. I believe I previously explained how to restore power to the grotto. However, keep in mind that it requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make you up one until I return. Your admin key will eventually be this, and this is how you get it. If you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. So it's telling us what the basic logins are and how we can get in with a fake name, which we both know of that. So that's fine. Nothing going on here. Again, he says he's not hiding anything in italics, so we don't really need to investigate them. Simon, if you do end up accessing the admin controls in the Blackbridge Grotto, you'll surely notice the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you've likely already concluded about yourself, the door can only be accessed with 3 microchips. Normally, all 3 microchips are kept secured in other locations, designed to make it easier for you and lift one of the microchips in the grotto. However, you'll need to have a new clue or 2 to find the others. Since corner cases gets you the dig by the bridge, which we know, and the password is the other one? Is that true? What's this second puzzle in a new clue? Not the draft. New clue book. No, I want new clue notes. So new clue book. The sundial puzzle. We know about that. Ah, that was a different clue in the new clue book. The magnifier to get there. Oh, smash the blue vase. It just literally says smash the blue vase because there's a hammer next to the blue vase in a new clue. And he's, in this particular thing, he's showing us the hammer, saying you need to hammer the thing. Okay. Okay. Fine, I guess. Well, I don't know, chat. I don't know. I think we're done now. I want to go back into the tomb to just scout over things to look for with the magnifying glass, just in case there's anything left over. But I think we're done. Should have gone back before I froze the accounts. I didn't know I was going to freeze the accounts, though. And also about as subtle as a hammer. Yeah, I kind of like that about him. It's nice. And I think that's probably all the letters, right? Like, we're right up to the edge of the letters. So if there are more letters, they don't fit here. So we go back to the tomb, and then we're going to think about the new clue book. No, we think about the draft books. Then what are we going to do for the rest of the day? I would like to ignite something. No throne room again, which is annoying. Still not entirely sure what to do with the sacred note. That would be nice to know. You do? Nice. Okay. Not so sure it's a good thing to be co-conspiring on someone with a treasonous heist. I don't know about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dead ends. That's $30 we don't have. Oh well. Down. Ignite the barbecue on the veranda or whatever the green room is. I thought about it, but no. We already have a secret in the barbecue, right? With the weird dig spot. Okay. Nothing. Red objects. Nothing sticking out to me. Canary or a crow? Swan. So, there's a lobster. Does that mean we start in red? And then go yellow, black, white? Then... Don't remember seeing a curse to Figgy's hand on the throne room? Is that what that is? Ah, see, I haven't opened the cursed box yet, so I don't know what that looks like yet. But yeah, okay, it's really strongly looking like paper crown plus cursed statue plus something. I don't know what the scepter is. Didn't know you had to say, it's fine. We like, this has been on my list. I can show you right now where the list is. I literally have get the scepter, the cursed rock, and the crown of the blueprints to the throne room, right? Like, it's on my list, so... It's nice that it's in the book, because I missed that, but yeah. Which crown is my question? Do we need to bring the paper crown, because that's the spiky crown? Or do we need to bring the blue crown? I think it's the paper crown, actually. Because if we look at the picture, it's just a little tiny crown thingy. If you open the curse box, you curse to do curse mode. I think you might be. I think you get cursed, but you can pick it up at the end of the day, right? You can pick it up after you have a castle, and then it doesn't matter. So what you need to do is you need to find the throne room and the armory, probably, and a crown, which is why I think the blue crown probably works. And then, after all of that, you sit on the throne with all the items. But again, what is the sky? Why is the sky all squiggly? Okay. 3 crows again. There's a pheasant? What's a pheasant? He's reading his book again. That's fine. Blue butterfly? There's no blue country, so that's hard to put on the map. And this is all fine. Okay. New clue book with this another squiggly shape on. Find 2, tell you. Clues, and the country has like a pair of new shoes. Instead, platform 8, yes. How many members should be visible? Cook and the maid. I really thought maybe there would be a way to like organize the angels a 3rd time. Medium gate is the weirdest little hint, but sure. I guess they just don't want it to be small. Suspect list, yes, fine. Nobody, okay. SOOT, we already know that, but that's fine. Too much overlap with the clue in the secret passage. Yeah, so you still miss the D. But this would help solidify that there is a secret in the secret passage. Checked is checked. These are the same numbers, so we can just read them without the magnifying glass here. Something connected to this surprised me. I never would have thought that apple plus banana plus orange equals 10. This, I think, is an X marks the spot. Dig under the bed. There's an X underneath bed. So that we can work on. Not today, obviously. Colors, and we search from their colors all the way through. And then this thing, Cooker 2. That's weird. Still don't know what that's about, but this one goes backwards. That seems important. Okay, so I'm going to write some notes, because there are more things that we need to write down here. I'm going to write in bright pink, I think. So reverse, backwards cuckoo clock. It's cuckoo, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe we take the chronograph there, because the chronograph can rewind time. And the chronograph always seems to spawn when you have the showroom. So that might be fun. That's in the den. No, the den has regular clocks. The 2 cuckoo clocks are found in Room 46 at the very end of the game. Well, the very end of the game, very end of the house. There's 2 clocks on the wall. Yeah, so that feels quite important. X under the bed. Okay, haven't seen that. Ah, it's even mentioned in the will. He says, I leave my 2 cuckoo clocks to my nephews or my nieces, and he names the 2 nieces on the other side of the family. Dig bedroom. Okay. Was there anything else we needed to write down? The cook and the chef. That's not making much sense. This one, denoted in verse, is again here. I thought maybe we'd be able to read under that. E-R-S-E? I can't read that, chat. There's some scribbling underneath the verse, but I don't know what it says. Denoted in verse. Split the verse? I thought that was like an Arajan thing, maybe verse is in Arajan, but it's not. Remove this one. Okay. Verse from a song. Like, yeah, maybe it's just saying there's a clue in the musical sheets of paper, but that was so obvious. I don't know that it needs a clue. I guess it does. Entrance hall, smash the pot. Yep, okay. Just a direct instruction. And arrows indicates an anagram of something. S-E-R-V-E, serve? Yeah, you're right. They got arrows on the anagrams on the left. Maybe it's arrows on the anagrams on the right. So is there an anagram for denoted in verse that I don't know about? Hey, you found the drafts. Yeah, we found the drafts. Hey, PR. Welcome, welcome. We found the drafts, and now we're magnifying them, but I don't think there's very much in here. I'm just going to do a little bit of cheeky history. Anagram solver, please. Thank you. Yeah, denoted inverse. Over intense. All the listers don't do phrases, unfortunately. You already have it. Now what it means, I don't know. Yeah. You've been to her ladyship's and looked around. We have... It never ends? It never ends a thing. Maybe. Is that the same thing? Is it never ends the same as denoted in verse? I-T-N-E-V-E-R-E-N-D-S. Too many D's. Oh, does it never end? Ah. And the spirally treble clef is similar to the spiral of the stars. Okay. Huh. Then there's one more spiral, which is the actual spiral, which is in... every time. History, world map. Up the top here, the spiral of stars, which I've never managed to look at. I haven't managed to find the magnifier and classroom number 3 or 4 or whatever this is. So there's one more anagram. Yeah. Yeah. what is it? I might have to work on that one when I have a bit more brain power. Denoted inverse, the devoted circle? No, no N. I wonder if that's a clue to something we already have. But you can see up here, chat, there's the spiral of stars. Like, you know. I can tell you've already seen it. Oh, gosh. So if we've already solved it, it's like a backup clue to something that we've already done. Slightly disappointing, but it's fine. I'm going to write it down, though. Does it never end? Investor needed in the lost and found. Investor needed. I don't think I would have remembered that one ever. Okay. All right, let's finish that. I gotta pass out. Okay. Entrance hall, yes. Big arrow that doesn't quite move with everything else. That's funny. Different layer. Okay. Now why there are 3 anagrams, I don't know. Maybe it's just a hint that there are anagrams, you know? Each. Evidence. Evident if it's fine. Nothing in the picture. Nope. Major, yes. Show the entire route. That's floating a little bit different as well. I don't think they actually do show the entire route here. Where are you at? There we are, nuclear book. They do show almost all of it. No markings on it, though. Remove sign from the final illustration. Suspect is a key. Handwritten. Blue-red. The chef and the maid again. Why would they specify the chef and the maid? That's the one thing that sticks out to me the most, right? Why the cook and the maid? Yeah. Those are 2 of the angels. But this is not the order of the angels that we pulled the hands of. So is there a 3rd order? Cook, angel, Arinda. Who's this? With the fork, maybe? Then the driver with the hat? I'm going to write Angels 3 in my notes. I'm just off this one, I think. Angels 3 should be up here. Joya and Miller. Yeah, so... Yeah, cook. Maid. There's a fork, so I'm going to say this next one is the farmer. No, it's Arinda, right? Arindia. And then the fork. And then the hat. And then what is after the hat? 2 clocks. Horse. 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 That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we have 2 more, we're good. The moon. Who are we missing? We're missing death in the dead end. Okay. There's the rook. Who's the last angel? That's the question. And death. Missing Veya, chimney sweep. No, I'm using the hat as the chimney sweep. The square hat. We have cook with the pizza, maid with the broom, the queen Arinda with the scepter, Fork hat. Fork is... Angel of Death is the dead end. That's fine. Fork is the pitchfork. Hat is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. What am I missing? The hoe, the gardener. The gardener and the... The gardener and the farmer are different people. So if this is the farmer, we are missing the gardener. Mary? Is Mary a gardener? No. Is the moon a gardener? No. These people gardeners? No. Dead end? Is this a garden? Is it earlier in the book than those two? This is the start. Cook maid. Medium gate. Pantry? Kind of like a garden. Scepter? No. No. If it's in this picture, maybe? Horse is pretty good. So this is one without... This is one without record. I don't think it's going to be the records. Each, I don't think it's going to be that one. This is the dead end. Maybe Kaku 2 is an Angrab 2. I'm sure it is, but I can't figure it out. Okay. Okay. Dig in the secret garden. Do we want to bother with that? It's going to be a big disappointment, but sure. And then I'm going to head off. I think we're going to end in break room? We don't have a break room. We don't have any bedrooms either. What am I meant to end in then? I'm going to have fun. Okay, bye, Rias. Your show's over anyway, so fair enough. They were behind Drennings. Drennings? So I don't know who you mean, Lily. But yeah, see, Rias. I'm clocking out now. I don't think we're going to raid anyone either, because again, I just... Probably a mistake to be streaming tonight, huh? So Draxus. Oh, yes. The 2 books were behind Draxus, that's correct. But you need the code to get there. This way, this way, this way, this way. Can't pay the toll if we're frozen. Secret card. Hello. Yes. Start digging. Come on, what you got for me? Come on. It's just money. Okay. $40. So we missed $70 to freeze. That's really funny. Literally makes it X where you dig. That's... Yeah. Plus. Minus. Okay. There's no end of day here, Roots. I cannot see any. We've gone to the coat check. So I think we're good. We have plans. I don't know how many more runs it's going to take to actually succeed, unfortunately. To do the wearing the crown on the throne seems like it's going to take a lot of setup, because you need the throne room and the crown and the curse box. So you need the shrine and the throne room, and that's tricky. Mostly because the throne room is so rare and expensive. Getting to room 46 as well. Paper crown or the blue crown? I don't know. It looks like the paper crown, but if it's the paper crown, that requires 3 rare rooms. Okay, because the exhibit is also quite rare. We could always code check that. You can code check the... excuse me. paper crown without too much issue. I guess it might be the paper crown because the paper crown has a note in the description of the paper crown saying good for like wearing on the throat or something. Like it's fairly obvious that like it's a hint that one. And just the rarity of it to common, cut the cost with the axe. Yeah, yeah, that would be really nice. I didn't know it existed when I used my third axe. Unfortunately, I used it on the music room because I was always running short on keys. And I don't regret using it on the music room. I think it's a fine cut. I just think that it's less good than the throne room is. Change the rooks, you can draft the conservatory and change the rarity. I mean, then I'd have to do chess, and then I'd have to do chess again, because what the scepter is another thing that we don't quite know. We don't know if it means the mace, which you can only get from the armory, or if it means something else. It's as steady as the mace, and in the picture he has the golden, I'm ruling the world sort of a mace, which we've never seen anything like that as an item. Well, not anything like that. We have seen something like that. It's out of the armory. So we'd have to change the rook and change back to the armory, which seems a bit unlikely, A bit unlikely. All right, anyone around? Don't know you. Don't know you. Why is someone playing Rat Climber? Okay, fine. Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm going to be a bit boring tonight, and I'm just going to pass out. I think made all my Black Prince complex. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Goodbye, chat. Thank you all for being here. It's been an absolute delight. Again, look forward to Tuesday next week. We're going to be playing Lingo 2. And look forward to Saturday when we'll be playing any odd game, or maybe even not a game. Maybe I'll do some art. Who knows? Sleepball, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it muchly. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you have a great